right, well, it is another Wednesday, so another game of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Ando says, what is that? That was a Stuffle. So in Pokemon Go, they just announced the next Community Day next month. And it's going to be Stuffle. That's going to be the featured Pokemon. Uh-oh, the frame drops. I have to wait for it to load for a second. But, so in Pokemon Go, once a month, they have a Community Day. Everyone goes out and catches one Pokemon. It's a special featured Pokemon. Gets like a new move, right? That kind of thing. So you can use it in PvP or whatever. Ando says, Raichu used Thunderbolt on it. There you go. It's a normal fighting type. So that'd be fine. What was I going to say? So normally, community days for the last, I don't know, a couple of years have been 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Right? It's a 6-hour window where you can go out and catch the stuff. And this is, it's on a weekend. It's a Saturday or a Sunday. And of course, I stream on Saturday and Sunday. I stream from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I always go out before noon and I go out and catch my stuff before the stream. Well, they announced that next month it's only going to be 3 hours and it starts at 2 p.m. So I'm like, well, you jerks. So I think we just got out of a pod here. Oh, there it is. Anything in here? I don't know why I pulled out my gun. I'm not sure how that happened. But we got out of the pod, I think we talked to Pritchard. Pritchard, this is the first time Pritchard's heard from us in days. I believe we're in Singapore. This seems like the kind of room that they would put hidden secrets in, doesn't it? Don't you think? But, yeah. I'm thinking maybe some secrets? Can I get up here? Maybe with a crouch jump? Or just stack more boxes. Or maybe... Whoops. There's something that says secrets in this room to me. Are there other boxes? A limited number of stackable or movable boxes. But there are movable boxes here. I feel like maybe you could put one here. Walk across the top. What the heck? Okay. Crouch jump. Sort of works. Well, at the end of the day, Buzzard, it's not a guide. I know you're butthurt about the whole thing, though. Very emotional when it comes to this. But yeah, I believe we are in Singapore.
Warren told me you saw him talking to the Queen.
I'm sure she was probably barking orders at him again. Looks like this show is packed with A-listers now. Question is, who's headlining?
Things would be a lot easier if Darrow was still around. Anyway, I better get back to storage in case he decides to spring a surprise inspection on us.
Good idea.
If Darrow was still around. Hugh Darrow. Uh-oh. Oop. Oh. Probably in a weird spot here. Maybe not that weird. No one will notice this. Alright, could probably grab that guy too. He's going in, he went in that room, but looks like he's coming out. Well, maybe not. Ah, screw it. Hey, you. Oh, okay, so picked up Pocket Secretary. Dorm code. Jenkins, this is the last time I'm going to send you the code for your barracks dormitory. Remember the code 1385. There you go. Let's also take a look at where we are with the mission. So it's got primary objectives. Search for signs of Megan's team. Days of tracking down clues, and I finally ended up here in a top secret facility in Singapore. Seems like a good place for someone to stash Seraph's scientists. But I won't know for sure until I search the compound and find some sign of them. And disable the signal jammer is a secondary objective. According to Pritchard, no GPL signatures are broadcasting from this facility. Not even mine. Must be a jamming device somewhere. If I get a chance, I should probably disable it. Uh-oh. I see more things, or icons. Also, let's take a look at the map here. Goodness. And there's no quest mark or anything. It's just like, hey, you know, you're here. Start looking around. Probably go this way. Uh-huh. Oh. Oop. And any holes in this side? Nope. Window it is. Oh, what is this? Final Fantasy? Oh, wow. This is, I don't know if they can hear me jumping around in here. That's something right there. What's that? Final Fantasy 27? They've made quite a few now. What year is it in this game? 2026? Something. They vastly overestimated the amount of Final Fantasies that actually got created by this year. Likely. Square Enix. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so many signatures. Maybe there's something in this little building I can find before I run outside. There's another pocket secretary. Radar tower repairs. Just finished the OC3 repairs on the radar tower. We were losing ComStat between the receiving antenna's effective aperture and the scattering coefficient. I increased the gain on the relay antenna. Replace the transmitter's power supply. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the code. The code is 0111. Great. Credits? Uh-oh. Is a guy coming through here? There is a guy coming through here. Machine pistol ammo. What guns do I have again? I do have a machine pistol, and I do have this guy's revolver. Let's take a look real quick. If I press 1. Okay. 2. I'm almost out of the shotgun stuff. Maybe I'll drop the shotgun for now. Pick up this machine pistol ammo. Pick up the revolver ammo. It's a way to get that stuff. 5-shot revolver. No 6-shooters here today.
Beginning of a complete technological breakdown, or just another glitch in the system? This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Wow. Oh, shotgun cartridges. God. All right. There's a front room here, huh? What's in here? Okay. Maybe this is the tower or something I'm going to? What's this? Dedicated terminal. Oh, a room with lootable stuff. Oh, it's a security 5. Jeez. Let's probably just go on beyond this place. Well, a lot of security. Don't worry, Buzzard. It'll all be okay. Eventually you'll just grow up, and shit won't matter as much to you anymore. Think I can sneak through here real quick? Oop! Oh. Some sort of clean room? Oh, room decontamination? Yeah, clean room situation. Oh my goodness. Another complicated room. Uh-oh. Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Might be a rough one. This particular room. Might have to just shoot in here. That'll probably be easier.
Make the call.
Clearing source of disturbance.
We know someone's here. Keep looking.
There you go. This revolver's pretty good, I'll tell you that much.
Someone's here. Keep looking. Got lead in the air.
Stay on alert. We may have a situation.
I think there's a guy right there. I don't know if I can reach him with the revolver here. Is there, probably a guy right above me.
Did you hear footsteps? Yeah. Sounded like someone running. Over there.
Okay. Well.
Make him pay.
Stay down.
Still a little bit unsure where's the best to go in this facility.
Stay down.
Oh. Whoa. Is that a grenade? Well, again, it's not exactly clear where I'm going to be going here, but I do see an elevator here. Might be able to go up, and if we go up, might get closer to any sort of tower. Another username, password, office password, code. In the future, people have not learned to stop emailing passwords around. What's this? Unlocking device? Then we can get into this one. Ah, cameras. Don't really care about that. So we have Stephen Higgins, Bell Towers Associates. He asked me to keep a close eye on electronic communications between our 5 newest arrivals. For the most part, they seem to be sticking to guidelines you laid out for them, although there have been a few questionable comments directed at the team leader. I'm not too worried because she always warned them off immediately. Isolation seems to be working. For everyone except the Russian, that is. He's attempted more than once to hack through our restriction protocols to get the message to others. I suspect he's going to become a problem. Very good. Keep me appraised. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. For now. Oh, Nigerian spam mail. That's, it's good to see that in the future that continues. There's that one, Vice documentary, or whatever, about the Nigerian scammers. And the, main presenter is a soy boy kind of guy who's like, oh yeah, you know, Nigerian scammers scamming stupid, Americans. Yeah, that's great. You know, it's got this sort of hate towards his own group, right? I'm pretty sure, based on his accent, he's born and raised in America, and there's that sort of like liberal coastal elite sort of like, yeah, Americans are so stupid and bad, sort of hatred towards your own, that he's really channeling in that one. SMI chip function lies in the chemical matrix. Can't find the right neurostimulation pattern. You want my advice? Go see Jenny in the archives. Borrow the MK Ultra files. Oh, there you go. Which was a... Well, you can look up MK Ultra. You know, government program. They tested, well, I mean, they tested, psychoactive chemicals on people. They weren't exploring the same ideas as you are, per se, and the techniques they were using were definitely more crude, but still, you might find something in the notes that sparks a new idea. High toxicity of materials routinely handled in this compound. No smoking, eating, or drinking. Omega Ranch Interdepartmental Mensa Competition. Oh. Will commence this evening at 1900 hours. The semifinals for high-security personnel will be announced in a separate, more secure access transmission. More lives than your own may depend on your mental fitness. Oh, Mensa competition here at the, at the compound. Oh. I really don't know what to do, Sahid. I know in my gut that the key to getting the SMI chip function lies in this chemical matrix. Oh, so we just read that next door. He replied about the MK Ultra. Whoever felt it necessary to change my screensaver and desktop background to something involving pornographic farm animals. For the 3rd time this week. Well, that's why you gotta lock your computer. P.S. I'm still awaiting the return of my stapler. Oh, another camera. The stationary camera? Looks like it. There's another camera, too. Oh, great. One of these. And I don't see a hacking thing on it except for that one. So I might just go through the wires instead of going around. Because that is pointing down that hallway anyway. I'm going to have to be caught in the camera if I... Because there's no way for me to jump through this, is there? No. Oh! Got some scientists in here. How's it going, Eric? So, her animation's off, but it looks like she's... it kind of looks like she's holding the top of the microscope. Adjusting it. Oh yeah, and this person doesn't have anything at their desk. What happens if I... Hello? Actually... I mean, they are... Interesting. How about you? You got anything to say? Eric?
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
The rest of the team, they're here?
Yes. Well, at least Nia and Declan are. Dr. Reed is being held in a secured area. Guards everywhere. Getting her out will be impossible.
Unless I get the guards out of there first. What are the emergency protocols in case of an accident in the labs?
You want me to stage an accident? I don't know. Besides, I doubt I could cause enough of a distraction in this small lab.
But if 2 other labs experience similar accidents simultaneously, say Covens and Faraday's.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
I'll have to contact the others first. But we have another problem. I'm sure they're tracking your GPL implants.
We may be able to help you with that. Dr. Shevchenko was working on a virus program to disable their security protocols. GPL trackers, jammers, everything. I'm sure Nia or Declan could tell you more about it.
So it's interesting that he mentioned the biochip being produced by Tai Young Medical and being distributed to LIM clinics. Is that the chip that everyone was getting when everyone was malfunctioning?
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent. It probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Now I wonder if how I play this mission is going to determine who gets home. We'll see how that works.
Declan, right. Dr. Koss, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working in the basement of the biomech labs. But I'm not sure.
Colvin?
I haven't been able to locate Dr. Colvin yet. Any idea where she might be?
Yes, I think. For a while, Nia used to work on this floor, but she can be rather headstrong. And I think the guards were afraid she'd try to talk to me. They moved her to a more isolated lab on the 2nd floor of the building. I'm sure it's locked, though. So you'll have to find another way in.
All right.
For now, just sit tight and wait for the signal. It'll feel like a vibration coming from your GPL. I'll contact Colvin and Faraday.
I will, Mr. Jensen, but hurry.
So now I've got to speak to each of these people so we can get a sort of coordinated distraction going. 6-month war, a history of the conflict. With the absorption of Palestine into the United Arab Front, it was inevitable that the coalition of nations first conceived by Iran in 2014 would turn their attention to Israel. Generations of Arabs who had grown up knowing of nothing but conflict with their neighbors were stirred to belligerence by the new power of the UAF, United Arab Front, and emboldened by expansionist doctrines, plans were laid out for a lightning strike assault. In March 2021, the conflict that would become known as the 6-month war was ignited by a massed invasion. Carefully coordinated attack using infantry and armored elements, fighters and bombers, short-range ballistic missiles, and limited, littoral sea power struck at Israeli defense forces. But the key element of the engagement was the use of covert, augmented operatives, augmented commandos, cyber warfare units to cripple defensive command and control networks, and nuclear retaliatory strike capabilities. So, that's an interesting little thing. They're suggesting that to attack Israel, you would need to disable their nuclear option, the Samson option. Also creating an interesting alternate reality where all these bad Arabs are invading Jewish lands. What's this side room? Anything? Office? So here's something from Sevchenko to Koss. Courage, my boy. Eric, I don't know where they're keeping you, but rest assured you're not alone. Declan and I are being forced to work in the Microgen building, separately of course, but from time to time our paths have crossed. I intend to get us out of here. If there's any way for you to slip a note to the morgue telling Declan where you are, then do it. And here's one from Megan Reed to Eric Koss. Okay, well, first, Eric sent an email saying he don't mean to rock the boat, but maybe you could convince them to let you come by and check on my work in person. I feel it's progressing in the right direction, but since I don't have access to the original Patient X files anymore, I'm simply not sure I'm getting the mutagenic chemical composition right. Without that, the biochips won't work. I hear you, Eric, and I understand, but I don't think they'll listen to me. It was hard enough convincing them to allow this level of interaction between us. Soldiers are used to being compartmentalized. They think everyone else should be able to work in the dark too, knowing only half of the information. I am reviewing all of your work though, so don't worry, I'll let you know if you're straying too far off. So yeah, trying to do complex work while knowing only some of the information, only having half the pictures can certainly be difficult. Alright, so now, yep, you gotta find this guy, and gotta find this guy. I wonder if we take the elevator now. That's better. Also, my revolver's empty. Do that. Oh. What's this place? This is a big pile of something. Nothing back here, is there? Okay. I was looking for vents. Is there anything in this room? Seems surprisingly empty. Unless I'm missing it. Eric wants to know if I'm planning on doing Mankind Divided. I might. That means that this game's taking a long time. This one has already lasted multiple months. And playing a game 2 hours at a time once a week, especially one that wants to sort of tackle more complex ideas, kind of rough to only play once a week. Hard to remember all the various little names. Like, sure, I probably have met Sevchenko, but I don't really recall Sevchenko from earlier in the game because, oh god, I mean, that would have been 2 months ago. It's a long time. Oh. Wonder if they can see me. So, I'm gonna have to really just explore the facility here because I haven't gotten waypoints for anything yet. Oop. Bad guys. Oop. Another bad guy. I'm shocked he didn't notice me there. This looks like one of those big ones. Need a lot of damage to take down. Can I punch the big ones? Does it work just as well to punch the big ones, I'm wondering? I might go to that elevator. I wonder if that big one... Oh, he does move. But now this other guy's facing this way.
I've got a possible visual.
Oops. Possible visual. I'm gonna try the punch thing.
If anyone's hiding here, you'd better come out.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Jeez, look at that monster. That's a big guy. No. They need more room for all this heavy rifle crap. Shotgun cartridges. Drop that. Hypostim. Energy pack. Rockets. I've never picked up a rocket launcher yet.
Hey, what happened?
What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it.
I do not have a confirmation yet!
Ando says he thought about doing it another day, maybe doing it on a weekend day. I certainly could do this on a weekend instead of the normal stuff, right? Well, I got more of this heavy rifle ammo. Anything else in this room? Probably not. What is this? That's probably one of the guys I need to talk to, huh? Wonder if I have to use this elevator back here to talk to him. Someone in this room.
Yeah? Who is it? You gonna stay out there, goddammit?
Yes. No, I'm not. I'm coming in. Oh, I just got an achievement. I know you guys can't see the achievements. Consciousness is overrated. Knock out at least 100 enemies in single player. There you go. That's like, well, now we know how many people I've been punching. Stun gun darts. Well, if I don't have a stun gun, I don't need the darts, I suppose. Combat rifle ammo. Well, let's go to the elevator. Might be able to get down to that guy. Oh. Ah. This thing, huh? Well, never mind. Oop. I mean, the alarm goes off, but, you know, whatever. It'd be nice to know if I was going up or down right now. I think I went down. Oh. How's it going, everybody? Feeling good? That's good. I assume... Well, here is Declan. Acting a little funny. Looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I believe the very first day we started playing this, Dr. Reed, the super smart genius female scientist, went out to him, and he's like the more senior scientist, but he's, you know, sort of groveling in front of her. Like, oh, well, if only I was smart as you.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I meant to ask. Apparently, Dr. Sevchenko was working on a virus that might help us out.
Of course. Uploaded to the security terminal, it would disable the GPL tracker. But I'm afraid I don't know its whereabouts. Perhaps Colvin or Kos.
Kidnappers?
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Yeah, these wankers. Interesting to see the detail of the main character's face and then the side character's face after that. Just the face and the head shape, the quality of the, like the facial hair.
Have you seen Nia Colvin lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the 2 buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back outside.
Okay. It would be nice if you could give me a waypoint for that on the map.
I'm on it, Doc. In the meantime, be ready for the signal. Your GPL will vibrate. That'll be the time to set off the explosion.
Of course, lad. I'll give them a show they won't soon forget.
What exactly are they going to be exploding? I mean, I've just come down here and said, like, oh, 3 lab accidents. Set off the explosion. Does he have access to explosives? Why are these people providing them with explosives? Or they just have the explosives on their own? Making explosives in their spare time. An interesting room here. Oh, it's a morgue. Never mind. Not that interesting. Oh! Here's Flaherty's. That's the guy we just talked to. Ah, never mind. So there's a skyway connecting the 2 buildings. Nero says, did you copy Adam Jensen's hairstyle, or you had it before the game came out? He copied me, obviously. Okay, Skyway connecting the two places, huh? Oh, God. Because I already went down there, didn't I? What, do I know what that is? It's going to be just as hard to hack it on this side, right? Oh, no, good. You don't even have to hack it at all. Oh. I swear, these buildings in games are nothing like buildings in real life. Not even a little. Well, maybe a little. But no, I won't stop. You can't make me. You're not my real dad. Oh! You were invisible, but not invincible. I could probably kill these guys while I'm here, too. More passcodes. Oh, goodness. Oh, some of this is just, yeah. Stuff that I've already read. Yep. Get rid of that. Anything here? Oh. Kepler? SPC O'Connor. The lab Senchenko was using in the Microgen building has officially been cleaned, or been officially cleaned, from top to bottom. No forensic team in the world will be able to trace materials in there now. Change the door code. Okay. And I can't wait to see the look on his face when he sees what I did with his stapler. Oh, God. The stapler talk again. I got another request from Dwayne to have a hidden camera installed in his lab. Do we play along? Sure. Record one of us wearing a lab tech uniform the next time we do it? Oh, God. They're really messing with somebody. All over a stapler. I hear that's dangerous. Messing with someone for their stapler. Tranquilizer rifle? Do I want that? I might want it. Okay, let's take a look at my sniper rifle. I have 4 ammo in this. Oh, God. We go to this. Oh, there's only 3 ammo for this. And then you gotta load them one at a time. Well, that's annoying. Give me that back. That's gonna have the same ammo as before, right? It's not gonna mess with me. Whoops. Let's do the combat rifle. And then the sniper. Let me just make sure it's not gonna mess with my ammo count. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I haven't gone this direction. I haven't gone... So I gotta look at where these stairs go. Oh. Contamination room? That's to get out into this nonsense. So isn't there... Let me take a look over here. You know, I don't... so, like, as far as games go, like, when they give you, like, quest text to follow instead of, like, way markers, I'm fine with that, you know? That's okay. But, when they put you in buildings like this, I mean, these aren't designed like actual buildings. Oh. At least they have this around. That might be worth looking into. I mean, how many times in these games do you see, like, just one set of stairs that lead from the second floor to the third floor, but not, you know, third to the fourth, anywhere near it? You go to the other side of the building for that. I mean, that kind of stuff doesn't exist in real life. Generally. Nope. Okay, well, you know, Isn't everyone dead anyway? 3rd floor, microgen lab. Okay, well, we've already been in there. What's in here? Hey. How's it going over here? My precious. He's got that look, doesn't he? Ah, crap. Because this is where we were. Oh, okay, let's take a look at this. -1. 1st floor. 2nd floor. Okay. It's gotta be this, then. It's gotta be one of these, I'm guessing. Oh, man. Where does this elevator take me? How far down? Does this go -1? If it goes -1, that's fine. Gets me very close to 1. I'm on 2 here. Okay, well, that's fine. Nero says, would you allow a child under your care to watch that Pixar Panda movie that's about OnlyFans and a multicultural Canada? I've never heard of it. But no, it doesn't sound like the kind of thing I'd want a child to watch. Okay, storage rooms. This way. Well, that's just for this stuff over here. I suppose there's like a vent or something I could crawl in over here, huh? Well, maybe between these 2 rooms. Well, let me see if I can open this door. How much do I need? Oh, God. Alright. Is this gonna be some... Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not a big deal. Anything in here? Over here? Sort of a small back room here. Just a utility room. I really don't see anything in here. I feel... Is there like a field of view for this game? I should probably looked before this, but... luminosity, display mode, aspect ratio... Oh, no, aspect ratio. Depth of field. I want, field of view. I feel like I'm looking at the world through a telescope or something. I'm just so closed in. Because, like, if we go here... Well, okay. If you look at the left side of my screen, you can see the corner of the wall there, right? You can see... I don't know. So you can see the reflection. It sort of's got that shape there. I'll go to here. Then you've got sort of like just past the center of the door. Okay, so that's been 1, 2, 3. Middle of this, 4. Yeah, I mean, it's more than 5 turns. My field of view is tiny. I would like something closer to 90 degrees at least. If not 120 field of view or something. Yeah, I know. I really have to go back out here, huh? Nero says... What? What? So Nero's saying about this panda movie. She sells photos of her as a panda and charges per hour to go to parties and twerks. This is a Pixar film? You said? Pixar panda movie? Or you mean it's like a 3D movie that's like Pixar style-ish? Okay. Oh my god. Like, look at this. This is a real small field of view. God, it's like a pinpoint. Well, I'm gonna start just dealing with these guys this way. Oh. No. No one's hiding. What happened there? Nothing. God. Oh. Oh, I beefed that one. Oh, and he didn't die to that because he's one of the big guys. Oh, I can aim down sights on this. Oh, did you see him just blow away that door? Zekun says, don't humans have 180-degree vision? I'm pretty sure it's close to that. I mean, you can just test it on yourself. Put your 2 fingers in front of your face, and then move your hands slowly towards your right and left side. I mean, you can see pretty far out. If it's not 180, it's something very close to that. In video games, a lot of times shooters are actually more like 70 degrees or something by default, 70 to 90. I really like them closer to that 110, 120, somewhere in there.
You runner? I know you're still here.
With this, I mean, I just feel like it's so tight. Gosh. Marksman, that's me. Nice. Now I can get some heavy rifle ammo. Might have to reload this a couple times because inventory management. Also, I'm seeing probably a turret around the corner or something. Yeah, there it is. Machine pistol ammo too, huh? Where's that? Isn't there another guy? Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna search this since we're talking about it. I need to look at this. How's it going, Zekun? So Turning Red movie? Boom, boom, boom. I'll bring it up on screen in just 1 second, or a few seconds. Edge properties. "2022 computer animated fantasy comedy film produced by Pixar." So it is Pixar. 13-year-old Chinese-Canadian student who, due to her hereditary curse, turns into a red panda when expressing strong emotions. Inspired by her experiences growing up in Toronto. Well, Zekun, almost all those games have a lot of modern games have bad messaging in it. You know, it's like you can say he's got a thing for playing terrible games. It's like, well, what games could he play that don't have bad messaging? You know, there's a lot, and it's important to address it. Okay, so here's the plot, blah, blah, blah. Now, The girls secretly raise money for the tickets, exploiting the red panda form. Agrees to attend birthday parties as a red panda. Hustle. So Nero says at the end, the conservative mom comes to terms that she's going to sell herself, quote, hustle the panda. Well, they didn't use that term in the Wikipedia page, but what the heck? Get out of here. Took of herself and that is, I mean, it sounds weird. Now, you guys are saying something like this is like metaphorical. Okay. The film deals with puberty. The film does not directly talk about biological changes. For example, May's mother mistakes May's reaction to her transformation for her first menstruation. Turning red is an allegory for menstruation. I mean, it does seem weird that if turning into this red panda is an allegory for menstruation, then how does that translate into her becoming the panda and putting herself on display for money, right? Like if she's showing up in parties for this, for popularity or money, finances, what happens to our allegory now? I mean, it does seem like we're in some weird territory. As far as, you're asking, would I let a kid see this? I would, I'd be inclined to show a kid more classic stuff and never bother with anything newer to some degree. You know what I mean? Oh, is this the Sky Bridge? Yeah. I walked across this, didn't I? I'm a little bit unsure of where I'm supposed to be in this facility, but I'm sure if I keep wandering, we'll find it. Oh god, no. It's a robot. There's a robot in this section. Nero says, Devin Stack made a good analysis of the Turning Red movie. Oh, what? Oh, the video camera saw me. Yeah, I mean, if he did that, might be worth checking out his thing. Now let's take a look. I do have an EMP grenade. I could deal with this. With that. Because it doesn't look like this camera... Uh-oh. Is that camera moving at all? So if you look at the thing in the lower left on my little radar, it doesn't look like the camera's turning. Looks like it's a stationary camera. Yeah, I've never seen Wall-E either. You know, when it comes to modern films, it's like I'm kind of expecting most of it to be bad and harmful, right? So by default, I'm not really watching it. You know what I mean? Snuck by the robot. Uh-oh. Another robot. Is this robot bigger? Or is it just seem bigger for some reason? Okay, let's grab this. Hunk of junk. There we go. So this camera's moving. Nero says a family member is taking a 6-year-old to watch that movie, the Red Panda movie, by Pixar. Not sure if I should say something. I just commented I consider modern movies disgusting and full of propaganda. Well, I suppose in this situation, I mean, I don't know who's taken and blah, blah, blah. Like, at the end of the day, I'm sure whoever is doing that probably has the kid's best interest in heart on some level. So if you have a problem with it, I'd sooner suggest an alternative rather than criticize that, right? You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's some other movie you can get for them, or maybe you can bring them to the park and throw the frisbee, or, you know. I'd sooner entice them into something that you consider better and healthier rather than just simply state that you don't like that particular decision. Is this an elevator? It looks like an elevator. But, I don't see any buttons in there. And this looks to be a bit of a dead end unless I level up my hacking. Is there any vents? Vents, anybody? I don't see anything. Well, maybe I can get through those doors. I thought I wouldn't be able to get through those doors. Maybe that's mistaken. Okay, I can't get through these doors. At least not right now. Nero says, oh, if only you knew how bad it could get. I mean, I don't know what you mean. You mean in terms of you don't have any influence into this particular area? I mean, if you don't have any influence, then you don't have any influence. Tekun says he's playing CK3, which I don't know what that is, and Genghis Khan just forced him to become his court vassal. That's a bummer. I hate it when Genghis Khan does that. He's always pulling crazy stuff like that. Ever since high school. Nero says, I'm talking social studies. Yeah, oh, I know. I mean, the stuff's really bad. I mean, you don't think I'm aware of that? Nero says, very close relative. Yeah, well, that's what I figured. You know, it's like, you might not be able to necessarily tell that your relative not to do the thing that they're planning on doing, but if you're personally getting involved, like if you're like, well, don't do that, I have tickets to a local baseball game and I'll take you guys. I don't know. You, obviously, on some level, you might not accept that you don't have much influence as you might like or whatever. Just a matter of life. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I can get in here and do something. Oh. Wonder if I can kill one of these robots with these boxes. Well, another EMP grenade. I'm definitely taking that. Remote detonated explosive device. Sniper rifle. Shotgun. Okay, let's take a look at the inventory here. Oh, am I fully reloaded on this? No, not fully reloaded. Now I'm fully reloaded, and now I have space to pick stuff up. I hate that. It is really annoying. Gosh. Mine template. Combine with a grenade to create a mine of the same type. Oh. You can create EMP grenades for these robots. But, while this is good, this ultimately is not where I'm trying to go. I can't get cover on that wall, apparently. Gotta come down here to get cover. And he's coming towards me. Go away, robot. I'm trying to cross here. Alright. Let's see what I can do about... God, I don't even know. So... I need signage, ultimately. Also might want to see what I can do about this real quick. Because if I hack it, it's too high, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, you. Come over here. Face the wall. I don't want you shooting me while I'm running around here. Is this the building I need to get into? Whoop. One of these two. Maybe it's this one. Suspicious, it says on my radar. So is this the tower that I was looking at before? I actually didn't look at this tower. It does have lights around it, like I remember that other tower having. 0111. Signal jammer. Inactive.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Send me the coordinates you do have. And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchaea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
Great.
And, you know, this is one of the things about the game so far is, like, it does have my character as, like, the lead of security for Sarif Industries, but I'm also, like, the top secret spy of the industry. Like, you would think on some level, me being gone and not managing any of the stuff would be bad. But I guess they're getting by somehow. Get in there. I think this is where I should be going. I mean, it doesn't look like where I'm... I mean, it's... So, I've definitely been here. Oh, good. I have a marker on my map now. Okay. So I only have one thing left, and it's to speak to some person. If I go -1... Oof. That's not it. Oh, okay. I thought I saw him. Didn't I try and speak with him? Whatever, man. I thought I tried... I thought I was in the room with that guy. When I pressed E on him and didn't do anything, it didn't show me any dialogue stuff. I know where I'm going. I know where he is. He's over here. And, Yep. Oh, maybe I didn't come in here. I just thought I did. Well, whatever. Let me in. Oh, security rating. Oh, 1504. Hello, everybody. Let me read your emails. Resist them, Nia. That's from Sevchenko. Okay, so Sevchenko's going around telling everybody, you know, keeping us isolated so that their truth becomes everything. Don't you see the signs? Don't give in. I can't work like this, Megan. How do they expect me to write a program that will run a biocheck I haven't seen a design for yet? I need to know a layout of the processors. Otherwise, I can't determine which threads should be suppressed and which should be allowed to stay active. Instead of controlling their damn crowd, I might as well try and incite a riot. Blah, blah, blah. Well, so this... You remember at the beginning of the game, we had our genius scientist, Megan Reed, the genius woman scientist, and we saw that old guy, and he was like real deferential to her. We walked down the hallway, and then this, another very highly intelligent female scientist, was walking down the hallway, and I think a clumsy, stupid male scientist dropped something on the floor, and then she shouted at him, you know, hey, watch out, that's worth more than you, or something, right? So here she is. Well, genius scientist, what do you have to say?
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Me
nice
people?
to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Sevchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Coven, if we can distract the guards, I may be able to reach Megan. Some staged incidents in the labs would do it. I've spoken with the others.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
The GPLs, I know. I don't suppose you have a copy of Dr. Sevchenko's viral program.
I see the others filled you in. Here. Upload it to the central security computer, and it'll scramble the scanners. They won't be able to track us.
Oh. Security terminals?
This compound is pretty big, Doc. Where exactly do I find the security computer?
There's a tunnel near the back of the compound. I believe it will take you to the machine. At least that's what Vasily said.
I mean, I'll ask her this, I guess.
Dr. Coven, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Sevchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. And maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
You just think I'm another genius, brilliant scientist, don't you, Dr. or Mr. Jensen?
Perfect. For now, just stay put. Once I upload the virus, it'll be time to act. I'll signal you. Your GPL will vibrate.
I'll be ready.
Alrighty. Let's see here. So, if I look at the thing, it says upload a virus to the security computer and enter the restricted area. Blah, blah, blah. And it wants me to do that probably back over where I was just a minute ago. Yes, right there, where I was just a minute ago. Hey, what's in here? Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Western man, hey, how's it going? Cardboard boxes. Oh. Little storage area. Tranquilizer darts in here. Don't need those. My fists are the only tranquilizing darts I need. Okay. What's the quickest way out? Oh, it's gotta be this way. Yeah, just out the front. Is this the front? This is one of the fronts. Right? Yeah. Alright. We can just avoid the one robot and get all the way there. The robot is facing the other way currently. What the heck? Character really jumped around there, didn't it? Uh-oh. Get away from me, robot. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, perfect. Just how I intended it. Alright. Oh, is this what? Oh, here it is. Disk reader. On my floppy disk drive. External floppy reader. Upload.
Pritchard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
So are they gonna come running out of that gate? Oh my god, there's been a thing. We got to go check out on it. We gotta leave our post and leave it undefended. Okay, everybody go. Okay, good. Great. Plan's working. Back room? Anything special in the back room? Broom closet? Machine pistol ammo in the broom closet? Combat rifle ammo? Sniper rifle ammo? Oh god. The ammos. Trank darts. Don't need that. Diver energy pack. Wait. Did they only stack to 3? They can't stack to 5 or something? I never use these darn things. Okay, so that's the sniper rifle ammo. Is this the rifle? No, that's the heavy rifle. Combat rifle ammo. I love managing this ammo, dude. I can't even tell you. Okay, that's already reloaded. This needs to reload. It's my favorite part of this game. And now I can put that back on my thing. And then maybe reload it? Or am I full now? Okay, no, I'm not full. Now I'm full. Now I can not pick that up again, because I'm more than full. I do like Burke's revolver, though. Oh. Drop. Combat rifle. Drop. There we go. I always feel like in these games, elevators are so obvious. Especially when you live in... when you set the game in a world where there's like high surveillance and ways to track people. I feel like really would make sense if you went through an elevator. What the hell? You would go through an elevator. Some weird stuff happening in this room. And then you'd just be met with 50 armed guards who would just shoot you the moment the elevator doors opened.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zhao. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
No.
Let me guess. That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging?
The Augs are recalled. You should be offline.
Women never fail to underestimate men.
Oh, interesting comment. Also, I recognize that guy's face.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
Oh. Boss fight, I'm guessing. Oh, that was kind of neat. He kicked up.
Do you realize how hopeless this is?
Kicked up that gun with his foot, caught it with his hand. Is he on the other side? Is he got a rocket launcher? I wasn't expecting that one shot. I was like, well, you know, once he does a little damage to me, I'll have to go behind cover again. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, God, no. God, no. Okay. Skip.
You have no...
Oh, I think I just walked backwards into the grenade. Does he throw that grenade every time? It's interesting for him to say that women underestimate men. That's a very... I'm gonna want to think about that more.
Will you lose your nerve, Jensen? Now that the end is...
Oh, there's another grenade. Oh, I'm walking into glass.
That business in Detroit.
Probably didn't have to reload there.
It should have ended there.
Ooh, see, that's a grenade. That's a rocket. I gotta stay more distant from this guy. Is that another grenade he's throwing? It is. Another couple, at least. Oh, overheating.
How does it feel, Jensen, knowing you'll die without
more grenades.
finding the truth?
I'll die without finding the truth. Oh no. Alright, now where is he? Oh.
This has been a long...
Oh! He's got him. Got him. Western Man says you die quickly in this game. Well, it's a game that's more based around cover. I probably am not in cover as much as they expect you to be. You know?
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Dun dun dun. Dramatic. Meaningful, maybe. Wasn't I standing next to him? Where's his body? Oh, there. I got farther away somehow. Plasma rifle. That's what he was shooting me with. He had $1,000 on him too. Do I really want the plasma rifle and the 10 plasma rounds? I probably do, don't I? What's this? Oh, another plasma rifle. There's the machine pistol in this drawer. Wasn't expecting that either. Revolver. Oh, I don't want the revolver. I just want more ammo for my current revolver. Isn't this one better? Wonder if there's more stuff for me to loot around here. Oh, I hate that. I don't have that. Trank rifle. Shotgun cartridges. Machine pistol ammo? No. There's a lot to loot around here. Peps. Stun gun. I don't suppose that stun gun would have worked on this guy. Shotgun cartridges and a shotgun. There's a lot. I already looked in here. And here. And here? Yeah, there. Huh. Oh god. 10mm. I haven't seen that in a long time. They're all using the same same thing now, huh? Same pose, stance. They frozen? Nero says, has any of this game emotionally engaged me? Emotionally? Well, we did really laugh that one time super hard when we met that one lady. The lady outside our work. I don't remember her name. Little box, huh? Oof, frame drops. Now, are we going to confront the lady again?
Is that you?
Oh.
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt.
Me.
What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh?
Hugh Darrow.
Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please!
He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help, but only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sarif here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that.
Uh-oh.
Forgive me.
Oh, God. Okay. Interesting. Did I hear a dog bark?
Oh God. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. You never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
She's still in her super cute outfit in this really, really, really white room. Oh, security rating 5 for her safe. Crash test dummy. An arm. Unmarked books. Computer. I suppose this is going to be security level 5. Yeah. I did go in the right elevator, right? I think I went to the waypoint. Maybe. We'll see. So I gotta retract the roof. Is there gonna be a chopper that's gonna come get us? Because my pilot's dead. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Ah, there is a chopper there. Okay. Press the button. Roof open. This is a very silent, quick roof for such a big one.
Adam, I'm getting my team out of here. You have to go to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks, but you have to stop the broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
They're all going insane too. Huh. I wonder if they'll actually attack me then. Because they might. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that they're not just attacking each other. Okay. I'm just going through.
Who are you? No one's here. I don't know you. I have to do this.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Yes.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
The bastards.
Wow. This is a interesting twist. Interesting.
Stand by for liftoff. Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
What kind of G-force does that pull?
Beginning descent.
I'm already at the edge of the atmosphere? Jeez. Ah, yes. Future things for me to look at. Let me review a map of the world. Uh-oh. Well, that's... I don't know if I would live through any of this. All right, now I'm in the new area. Right, I crashed next to this.
Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Alright, get inside and disengage the lockdown. It's interesting game. So we're in Panchea? People in chat were mentioning... So I always thought, when I heard it at first, it immediately made me think of Panacea. But I know a lot of people mentioned it sounded to them like Pangea. Oh my goodness. It's time to manage ammo space. What's that? Money. 75 bucks. Score, dude. I don't know if I've ever even spent money in this game. Have I ever spent money? How far am I into this game where I have never spent money? Is like money gonna be something I never use, or is this gonna come up where it's like there's gonna be entire systems around spending money? Oh, maybe I did spend some money on the ship. Uh-oh. Passable. Oh, there's no vent back there. I thought for sure there'd be a vent. Oh, I guess I can just walk across this thing. I do hear a mine, though. Yeah, that's Pritchard for you. Alright. Oh, another mine. Well, I mean, if it's just one of these... I can't jump across this gap, can I? To get to whatever the heck that is? Yeah. Get out of my way, container. Which way am I going? God. They got electric crap all over here. I'm not sure if I... There we go. I hear another mine. Is that it over there? Oh no. Can I reach over here? Maybe I can shoot this. Okay. I'm not sure that exactly had the desired effect, but... Oh crap. Am I about to die? Okay, good. It's not instant death. I suppose I didn't have to leap across that gap. I could have just walked across it. For some reason, I thought this was more like instant death rather than just a bunch of damage. When you got electrocuted like that. Oh, good, a mine. Hey! I can turn it all off. Peps? Are they both Peps? Oh, Peps Energy Pack? Pocket Secretary? Brent, I think I figured out how to keep those freaks away. I soaked the floor outside of the control room and then electrified it with a down power cable. It seems to be working. You want to live? Get your ass over here. I'm on my way. May take a while. Those freaks are everywhere. So this guy didn't make it. What'd he die to? Did he kill himself? He is alone in here, right? Is blood all over the thing here? The handprint? Someone must have come in here and got him, or he killed himself. Uh-oh. I hear some, like, zombie-like noises. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably gonna have to deal with some guys. No? I thought they'd be all around me or something. Like Left 4 Dead. Ugh. Oh, can I not get over that? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I can get an... I don't know if there's anything up here for me. I thought for sure there'd be something up there. So... it would probably be better if I had played more of this in a row rather than doing it over the course of months like we have. It's kind of hard to remember who all these different characters are when you don't hear much about them or from them at all for weeks at a time. So I'm guessing Hugh Darrow, if I remember, I don't remember. I'm guessing based off of what I see just now, not based off of memory, Hugh Darrow is anti-augmentation, and he has exploited this augmentation thing to, in a way where people will be upset and hurt and want to reject augmentation after this. Chaos, right? Like, if you think that augmentation and all this is going to lead to some sort of terrible chaos in the long run, producing a smaller, less terrible chaos sooner so people will reject the technology could be preferable than to letting it hit some sort of critical mass where all of society collapses.
Panchea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
So I guess you can aim down the sights with every gun. I didn't know that. It's interesting that they have an aim down the sights thing for every gun, but they also use the cover system. Stun gun darts, painkillers, peps, dead body. I wonder if there's any newspapers or something around here. That'd be nice. We haven't gotten one of those in a long time. Okay, something around this corner. Bad guy?
Okay, I hear it. Look, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the other side. I know. Okay, I need a plan. When we go in, then I'm gonna take him from the outside, and then we'll be able to get him out. Because I don't want it.
Aha. Maybe a vent into his room?
I know. Okay, I need a plan. When we go in, and I'm gonna take him from the outside, and then we'll be able to get him out. Because I don't want it like that. It's out.
Jeez. I mean, I just pressed the button to knock him out, and so, I mean, that's pretty brutal. But he is out. Grenade launcher ammo. Pocket secretary. A lot of peps packs. Temporary living quarters. Mr. Trudeau's temporary dressing room. Blah, blah, blah. This is not a test. Attention all staff. The Pangaea Oceanic Installation 5 is experiencing a temporary emergency lockdown situation. You really think they need the word temporary? I mean, everything's temporary. Especially when it comes to emergencies. They generally don't go forever. No one may enter or exit the facility. All movement between sectors is prohibited. Remain at your workstations. This is an automatically generated message. I see it, mommy. What? Okay. Panchea 5, Installation 5 online. Emergency situation detected. We/us have detected major power fluctuations. Situation approaches critical. Advise, advise, advise. Analysis suggests activation of emergency lockdown procedure 999. Commencing full station lockdown. Have a nice day. This is from Hyron Alpha Pod. Insta messaging. And they're all from the same source. Yeah, Patricia says, mommy, ooh woo. I don't know what this mommy talk is on this email. What's with the mommy talk? Oh, there's more plasma capsules I probably didn't have to pick up, since I didn't bring the... I never picked up that plasma rifle. Probably get rid of those. Where are they? Yep. Didn't pick up that gun. Not filling my space with the ammo. I don't know who mommy is. I mean, it's, I see it. Mommy. And then 4 dots. What the heck? A little bit of a computer hiccup there. A little bit of fire. So, we're at Panchea, which is supposed to be like a climate engineering facility, I guess. They're dealing with global warming. I don't exactly know what the proposed mechanism is, like how this helps. But I don't know if we ever saw that. Okay. If we've ever really encountered an explanation of how it works in the game. If we have, I missed it. Or I simply don't remember. Again, it's been months since I played some of this stuff. Weird noise. Oh, security rating 4. No, we're not going in there then. Security rating 4. Not going in there either. Oh! Bad robot. Can I run by this, what do you think? How good is... It's, how good do you think its aim is? We'll test it. Oh, not that good. Wait till it turns that way. Well, I've only been playing Deus Ex on Wednesdays. What the hell? Can't get through this door. Door stuck. Door stuck. Okay, so there's a vent I missed, I guess. Or I can go through the window. Oh. I didn't realize a cutscene had started. I don't know.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
And it has.
I think you're Frankenstein. Killing his own monster.
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Okay. Interesting. Critique, extrapolate. Well, so I can, okay, so I can say you think humanity needs to be punished, is that it? And that's obviously not what he wants. By the time this is over, there'll be no humanity left to embrace your change. Proposing that could be meaningful. So the first part is terrible.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
Second part might make some sense. What you're doing is horrific. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own. I feel like he could have a good response to that, but that might be the one that I have to pick. Think of the individuals you're hurting. Help me stop this. Maybe that'll work. Critique or appeal? Think of the people you're hurting. No, I think critique would make more sense for what he's proposed.
Getting through to you?
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth. No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion. Well, so be it.
Okay. You want us to see what you see, but how can we when we're grieving over the people you forced us to leave behind? That could be a reasonable response to what he's suggesting. Whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. I don't feel like that'll be as meaningful of a critique. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
So I feel like that could be a meaningful criticism. You know, at the end of the day, he wants a message, and he wants a direction for humanity. What you have to do to address him is to call into question his actions in achieving that goal, right? So this one makes sense to me. I'll try this one.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, Whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
But they can't think that. They'll be missing the point. It was my genius that created the technology. My vision that seduced Sarif and Zhao and all the others who now feed off of it. They seek to stand on the shoulders of my research without comprehending the danger that people like you pose to mankind. I am the only one with the perspective, the insight, to know what is needed.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, that's the way you would approach his point, right? You suggest that the actions he's taking is going to undermine it. This is about jealousy, pure and simple? Obviously it's not. This is not a meaningful critique. Mankind will use it to evolve without you? What the heck? None of these are a continuation of the previous thought, right? None of these are continuation. So none of these are great. I don't like extrapolate. Your creation is leaving you behind. Mankind will use it to evolve without you. I think the only one that sort of makes sense is appeal.
People like me? I'm no different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being, just like all the men and women you're driving insane out there. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. You've convinced yourself you're saving the world, but you're just lashing out in spite.
Well, that statement
Lashing out in spite?
Obviously,
Spare
that's
me
wrong.
your pathetic attempts at schoolboy psychology. You do not understand me. No one does. All of this is academic, Mr. Jensen. As long as this technology exists, men like you and me will still crave it, still do anything to have it, despite the cost to our bodies and souls. Well, today, I have set the dominoes falling to change that. I have altered the course of human history for a second time. And this time, it is setting things right.
Once again, I hate dialogue options in modern games, because the thing that my character said last is inconsistent with the rest of what he said, really. Or at least doesn't necessarily have to follow. Like, I wouldn't accuse him of doing this out of spite. And appeal didn't contain that information. When I picked the dialogue option, the stuff my character actually said didn't include that bit. Or it didn't include that in the description.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
When this is all over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear, smoldering the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that? Cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. You're nothing more than an angry child. No, it's wrong. I mean, these are all wrong, but okay, extrapolate is the only one that's, like, less bad.
You can't have the future, so no one can, is that it? Open your eyes, Darrow. Look at what your obsession is doing to the world. When all of this is over, nothing will be left but anarchy and fear, smoldering in the ashes of burning cities. How can anything be rebuilt from that?
No, that's not what I wanted. There must be something left, some hope of renewal. Because without hope, there is nothing. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. Codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
Just throw it on the floor? Can't hand it to me? I got an achievement. Pointed out the flaws in the logic of Hugh Darrow. Ugh. What the hell? Wasn't I up next to you? Where did you throw that thing on the ground? Oh my god, I lost the codes. Did you pick it up? No. I don't know where he threw it. Well, see, like, this is a little disappointing, I'll be honest. You know, here we go. Here's Hugh Darrow, and we're here to talk about the consequences of transhumanism on society long term and humanity's future. And, like, most of my options were, like, stuck calling him jealous or spiteful or genocidal. Those are all clearly wrong, right? The character, Hugh Darrow, clearly believes that the decision to create a minor tragedy now will prevent a major tragedy in the future, more or less. Like, that's what this character believes. So me saying, well, you're just jealous, or you're just doing this out of spite because you hate people, like, that's very obviously wrong. Like, who would pick that? But when my character said that he was spiteful, it wasn't because I saw that and picked that. I saw an option that didn't say that, and then my character went on to say that, even though it wasn't in the option as I read it. I'm really not a fan of a lot of modern dialogue options in RPGs. So here's the speech. Mr. Secretary General, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, David Seraph has asked me to assemble you here today so that we may speak openly and honestly about a global issue, an issue which even now threatens to pull our society apart. I'm speaking, of course, of human enhancement and technology, the merging of man and machine. I did not come up with the concept, but 20 years ago I embraced it with all my heart and soul. For I believe that blending technology with human biology would enable us to reach a level of achievement which only gods can achieve. I saw us as living as gods, in a realm without illness, suffering, and death. A realm in which every individual is able to become the man that biology, society, circumstance, or fate has tried so desperately to keep him from becoming. I myself hope to become one of those men. 20 years later, I can say with certainty that this dream is tarnished. Human enhancement technology has not turned us into gods. Instead, it has opened the door once again for powerful men to believe they have the right to make others do what they please. Men want control of the future of the world, of each other. David asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. And after careful deliberation, I've realized I must do exactly that. I know that many of you will condemn me after today, but I also believe that one day I will be remembered as the man who saved humanity. David, forgive me. Then he created the minor crisis, again with the intention of saving humanity in the long term from the more major crisis, as we all become slaves to Tai Young Medical and have our brains controlled, and, you know, everything me and Krogan talked about in the first couple streams of this. We talked about how technology will be increasingly developed by teams, right? As technology becomes more and more complicated, often there's going to be less and less for individual developers and technologists, for lack of a better term, will be able to do, and more will have to come from large teams and assembly lines, manufacturers. So the technology will be a product of the major corporations and the technological elite, the people in charge, and they're only going to produce technology that serves their ultimate end, right? Which means that you're not going to be able to put in the biochip that lets you shoot the technologist's guards better, right? You're not going to be able to put in the biochip that lets you lead the revolution better, because the biochips will be fundamentally unable to help you resist the ruling elite, because the biochips will be tools of the ruling elite in you, and they'll only be helpful to you insofar as you play by their rules, right? And this is why, you know, me and Krogan were talking about we need a cyberpunk dystopia written with that understanding, right? where the resistance is only composed of those who are unaugmented. And those who are augmented find themselves less and less compelled to like the resistance, partly because they're being manipulated by the chips in their brain, right? Over time, the people who have the biochips in their brain and whatnot find themselves liking and appreciating and even fighting for the ruling elite. Because, after all, they're manipulated to do it. Hugh, Darrow, do you have anything to say before I go?
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchaea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
All right. Patricia says, this dude is their world's Elon Musk. Yeah, I know Elon's working on his brain neural link, right? His brain implants. I know they're testing it on monkeys, and some of those people are freaked out because a bunch of his monkeys died, right? He had a batch of monkeys that were being tested on. They've all died by now, so they're saying, look, he's killing these monkeys for his tests. And, you know, I'm not going to say they're completely wrong, but I'm going to say that a lot of the people who are like hemming and hawing and complaining and I have moral outrage about Elon Musk's monkeys dying, they don't a lot of the times really make a real pushback on the idea of humans being augmented, right? So it's like they're complaining about monkeys dying, but the monkeys are just a precursor to our augmentations, right? I know you like the monkeys, but what about us? What? Some people, especially some white people, seem to like animals more than they like us. You know, they see someone, I don't know, beating a horse, they're gonna like care a lot, but then they'll turn around and tell you like dead baby jokes, right? And it's just sort of like, I'm just not a fan of all the out-group preference and the out-species preference. Misanthropes, people who call themselves misanthropes or talk about it and joke about it, I don't like them. I don't think they're that funny or interesting, or I don't like it. Patricia says we have less and less actual genius people because our IQ drops and university. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the changing of IQ in society over time. I know that I've talked to Krogan about that. I know, what's that guy's name? Oh gosh, I forget his name. I was on the cigar stream with him. Oh, the Jolly Heretic? What's his name? Oh, shoot. Jolly... I gotta Google this. Jolly Heretic. Edward Dutton. Yeah, Edward Dutton has... I know he's done some stuff or talked about the potential rise and fall of IQ across civilizations. For example, at the height of the Greek civilization, it may have been significantly higher than the centuries past that, which is why their civilization fell to some extent. I haven't read everything there is on the rise and fall of IQ in sort of civilizational growth and decline. I'm somewhat skeptical of it. More like when I spoke to Krogan of it, he was very endorseful of it, and I was sort of like cautious about the idea. But I'm sure there's some aspect of that. I mean, there's obviously an aspect of that within the West. When you look at the West now, you got Facebook and you got Google and you got Apple, and to a large degree you look at like Netflix and all these systems they've put into place. You know, wireless systems, cellular towers, streaming services. You know, there's people hard at work at Netflix trying to increase the high availability of their streaming platform, so people can watch cuties without interruption across the world. And, you know, you have all these people you know, these might be United States-based companies in some way, but you've gotten all these people from the United States, from Europe, from Canada, from India, from Pakistan. You know, you have engineers from Nepal who are now living in the United States to work on their systems to make sure they're highly available and, you know, there are redundancies in place so, you know, people can't lose their cuties. That's brain drain, right? To some degree, Tesla... Well, I know Elon Musk in, like, SpaceX has really relied on American citizens to a large degree. But between all these major companies, they have, at this point, actually brain drained a large portion of the world. Meaning, like, a lot of the high-Q individuals in the world, no matter where they were or where they would have been, you know, if things had not developed so globally, a lot of them are right now working on these systems. So on some level, it's like there's not a lot of excess intelligence in other places, right? On some level, like, when you brain drain Somalia, as it has been, you have to accept the fact that the movers and shakers who would be, in these coming decades, be changing Somalia, building Somalia, making it into a place worth living, potentially, they're not there anymore, right? When you brain drain Somalia, you are condemning Somalia to being what it is for a long time. And we're not talking about that, apparently. No one's talking about that because we have to watch cuties. We have to watch pedophilic shows on Netflix, right? We need we need these shows. You know, Vosh wants his programs. Patricia says he's endorseful, but Dutton tends to overstate his case, and he thinks that's part of his character. That may be part of his character. Well, anyway, so there we are. We've gotten the codes from Hugh Darrow. We've talked down the crazy Hugh Darrow. What did my achievement say? You pointed out the flaws in his logic to millionaire Hugh Darrow. I know you can't see the achievement, but that is the achievement I got. So, there you go. Next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, I'll be continuing this. Right? We're going to go and we're going to shut things down. But other than that, I think that's about it for the day. I'm about done. So, coming up this, I mean, I can see what some of you guys are saying there. Wired points out, you know, a lot of some people are transferring from company to company, you know, for diversity quotas and whatnot. There definitely is some of that. I mean, listen, obviously, like, what I'm saying and what you're saying are both correct to some degree, right? Well, coming up this weekend, I don't know what I'm playing, but I'm definitely playing this weekend, 7 p.m. Or no, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By the way, I had that thing. Oh, gosh. For any of you who missed it, the beginning of the show, beginning of whatever the heck I'm doing. You see this? So, they're going to do a community day for Stuffle on Pokemon Go, right? Next month. For anyone who doesn't know, Community Day is on a Saturday or a Sunday. And it's from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right? 6 hours. What? Or 5 p.m. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I always do that in the morning before I do my stream. And now they're going to change it to be 3 hours only. So I streamed from 3 to 5. Or 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, they're going to start it at 2. These jerks. Not hardly going to have any community day for Stuffle, the Pokemon. But that's just me complaining. Wired says, is that an African engineer? This? The Pokemon? I don't think so. I don't know how weebish in Pokemon is, really. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty mainstream in the West. I think there's probably, I don't know how many people really. How many people who play Pokemon, even if they're sort of like, even if they've heard it's from Japan, how many people are like totally cognizantly like thinking about like, oh yeah, I like this thing that's from Japan. Ando says it is an anime. Well, I mean, aren't a lot of things an anime? I mean, it's a game. I'm playing the game. I'm not watching the show. I mean, I think the Pokemon anime is really, really a kid's show. So, it's like shonen media is like for young men, but not young men, but like more like young boys. I mean, because you got to keep in mind the main character is like 12, right? I think it's for kids. I don't know any adults who are actually watching the thing. Mainstream weeb, even worse. Well, if it's mainstream, how weeb is it really? You know what was got mainstream there for a while that was like one of those things where it was like everyone knew it was Japan and you were kind of cool if you liked it? It was Cowboy Bebop. You seen that one? I'm not answering these questions. Okay. Well, good night, Patricius. I'm out of here as well. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll probably see most of you this weekend. Peace out.